Hello everyone, today we're going to explain the Chad season finale. This is season 6, episode 10, The End. Since this is the end of the line for everything, anyways, this episode is set after Chad season 3, like the first arc, and Chad's family, like, they're upset that Chad died, and meanwhile, like, their enemies, like, the Volskins, they're planning to kill them and leave Alaska, which I nicknamed Nowhere for the whole series. I mean, I like the nickname. And once they get there, they hold them hostage, and then they kill each and every single one of them, except for Harold, his sister-in-law, which is Chad's wife, Karen, and his nephew, which is Chad's son, David. Anyways, Karen commits suicide because she lost most of her family, and then Harold takes his nephew David and also like invites his friends to go kill the Volskins. Once they get there, they get into a shootout because like the Volskins are really smart at shooting alongside their only remaining members, and Lake Lester Crest, which is, I mean, sorry if Rockstar sues me, but that's like what I named one of the characters, and two other twin characters like Bobison and um, um, Mendez kill him, and then they kill those remaining people, and then they get into their final showdown with Eduardo Volkswagen and Hector Volkswagen. This is where the final battle between them begins. It says that the madness has only begun, and it's better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. This is inspired by Max Payne 2's final chapter, whenever like Vladimir Lentel's met like Alfred Woden. I mean, sorry if any companies sue me for this, but I mean, my plot is like, I mean, the whole series is kind of like the name Chad is supposed to be inspired by the popular Giga Chad meme. I mean, I'm not cloud chasing, but anyways, um, Hector, like, he tells Harold that he will spare the baby's life, like David, and Harold, and uh, Hector can be his guardian, which he disagrees on too, and decides to choke Hector to death as blood comes out of him and he dies. Right in the fucking eyes of Harold Winkins. And Harold is kind of sad. Like, before they did this, they planted some bombs in the state of nowhere. Some of these were Leonard Bell's bombs, like Leonard, the secondary villain. They ignite those bombs, and the whole city, the whole state goes boom, boom. I mean, only some of the bombs, which, like, there's many bombs planted, and that Leonard did. Like, he has a lot of men, so he would do that. He decided to end like the state's pain and suffering, and it explodes, killing Harold and his nephew David, and all of that. Meanwhile, let's go to some flashbacks. One flashback takes us back to whenever Chad was just a little boy, like he was about 2. Like his father just playing with him and lifting him in the sky. I mean, this was something that Chad would never get nostalgia of whenever he was a kid, even though like Chad is dead, like, and all that. Meanwhile, another flashback to whenever Donald and Lance, like the coordinator and Titans, like Chad's former best friends, they uh get they like have a talk with each other before they decide to go kill Chad with uh like Donald in 2023 and Lance in 2024 and all that. Meanwhile, another flashback takes us back to whenever Chad and his best friend Timothy Rogers, like they have a speech with each other, and also like Lee Jackson, one of Chad's like best soldier friend, comes in. And by the way, I think I gave like some nicknames to the older Like this, like I originally had like other names. Like whenever I used to do just like a storytelling with my storybook, I used to give them like other names. But since I lost my pages, I couldn't like keep track. So those names I'm going to give them like the new characters. I think I mentioned some of the character names, but like Chad's best soldier friend, like I mentioned, is Lee Jackson. It's like a Chinese motherfucker. Anyways, I mean, on YouTube, if the reason why I'm doing cuss words, I mean, this is like a show that's not meant for kids, like a show meant for teenagers. Just please don't demonetize my videos, and please don't remove this video. I'm just doing this for like, I mean, I'm not really making any harmful content. I'm just reading stories I made up. Meanwhile, like, the United States President Donald Trump is worried about the stuff that happened in the U.S. and like the whole world. Like, Chan Leonard Bell's name have become like globally well known. Even like a lot of members like Hector Volkskin and Donald Johnson, like that Donald person who was one of Chad's best friends, but betrayed him. And meanwhile, um, after everything like falls apart, they find the bodies of all these people and they bury them. And there's also like one final look at Chad's house, like and his like former house whenever he was like a kid. And some guns. And like a whole story that went for 3 decades from 1996 to 2026. Like a chronological story, main like years. Anyways, I do have like two other channels. You can guys go check that out. Just like I react and just like guys others. You can just search them up and you can find it if it's impossible. I don't know. My channel's not really popular, so and all that. By the way, my real name's actually Shadi Ali Ibrahim. Like that's my Kurdish name. I'm from Kurdistan in Iraq. I just like to call myself Sean Isaac Abraham, like an English easier way to pronounce. You can just call me Sean if you want. Uh, but I have been making this series for like a while. The reason why I couldn't upload for like episodes 2 and 3 was the longest gap, nearly a month, was because I had to deal with school. Like it was the end of my school year. I was in ninth grade. Ninth grade is really a hard year for me. But I kept making a series of my other series, like the main one and like my Hero Education.co series, like all that. And I'm super grateful for everybody that has viewed this series, and I hope people in the future view this too. This is I had fun making this series. It's my longest series on this channel, like about 3 hours and nearly 3 hours and a half. And I will keep making this Like Guys series, and if you guys keep milking it, saying that I'm milking it, I mean, I don't care. I just like doing what I like doing. And like I said, might make an animated series. It's gonna be longer though. Like it's gonna be 13 episodes, but the episodes are gonna be like about an hour long. I don't know if I'm gonna verify my channel though. So far, I'm making these videos and I'm unverified. I don't know. I mean, I'll find out a way. I also need some more space on my phone so I can keep recording these videos. I mean, I make these videos, like, I enjoy making these videos. And also, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe and like if you want to. And, all that. This is a great journey with the people, like, who view my videos. And if you don't like my videos, it's your opinion. I respect it. Everybody has their opinion. I'll also conclude with my other series, Hearing Education.co, like a few months ago. No, like a few days ago, back in July. Whenever I canceled it for a few days, because, like, one of the crucial parts, like Balls Basic Maker 2, it was removed. And, all that. But anyways, bye-bye, thank you, and anyways, hope to see you in my future videos. Bye-bye.